Alright, I was trying to figure out let's see. That's where it is. The ball player positions relate to the edges of the window, messing with ortho. Okay, that's right. Right. So I was trying to, because right now I'm using perspective, and then it works. But I also need to change where the window appears to make it easier. VFW set where window appears on screen. Video mode. Create window. Set window pause. Window X pause Y pause. Window pause Y pause. Okay, that's different. That's good. Oh, interesting. It like jumps. I want that. Probably. What would that be? I thought I had it in my main program. Okay, I did. Created the window. Oh, I said it's invisible for some reason. So hold on. Let's do a V-split. Okay. What I'm doing is the window hints and then make it invisible. Create the window. And then set the window position and then show the window. And if you don't do this, what happens? Does it jump? Yeah, it does. Okay, interesting. Cool. Why is that though? Yeah, without the client having to witness it. Okay, cool. So now I want to get, because the thing I'm trying to figure out is, how does this, what's the math of where the bounds is for the circle relative to the window, right? That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. Because I don't want to hard code the value, because right now I have it where it says, we're saying, you know, hey, if the X position of the ball is less than the max X value, then we're pretty much saying if the ball is past the given bounds, then don't update the position. Just keep it locked to where it was. But I don't want this to be hard coded. The problem is when my window's this size, it gets maxed out right there. That's as far as it goes. But if I change the aspect ratio, then it will hit the actual edge, or it gets closer at least. But why? That's the thing. What does this value even mean? I don't understand the math here. What? Okay. What I want to figure out is how that works, but how do I even phrase that? Because the ball position is being passed in as the translation value for this matrix. Right? Okay, so what's relevant here? A circle is created. Vertices are these direction values even used anymore? Oh, they're used for that, sure. So you have that. Yeah, so creating ball shouldn't be that relevant. So the ball position updated in this function. Let's just grab this whole thing. How do you freaking grab it, man? Can I not Control Shift C? I don't understand. Control C doesn't do anything either. I can literally do this, like sense. Okay, I want to not have the... Yeah, get rid of that garbage. So, we don't need that. We need the Y low. So we have the max X, max Y. The ball, the circle. Based on user. This position is then used in the render loop. All the way down here, draw a ball. Specifically, it's used as used in a translation matrix. Having a hard time developing a mental map of how these position X and Y position values I'm using relate to the screen size and how to fix the hard coding of max X and max Y. What is the math here that there's some sort of math here that is the missing frame? What might that be? Trying to understand the math behind you keeping a user control. Get that code formatted correctly. Nice. The color uniform isn't relevant for this. Let's trim that. Okay, let's change circle. Okay, let's see if that makes sense. I'm trying to understand the math behind keeping a user-controlled object from leaving the bounds of the window regardless of window size or ratio. I have a ball being drawn to the screen. The user can move the ball with arrows. I have hard-coded max values. But if the ball, the center to be specific, is at or outside these max values, it won't move, effectively causing to stay in the bounds of the window. Cool. The problem is I want to not use hard-coded value. If I will use a different aspect ratio, the behavior changes. I want the bounds to be relative to the screen size so it always works the same. I try to give relevance between pairs and how does that? What's going to remember? The unit ball, the unit circle. That's funny. Like, you have these values of for example,
Do a 16 by 9. Do a 16 by 9 screen. And then having a 1.1 works pretty well. It's a slight gap, I think, but it works. Oh, actually, it is a pretty big gap. Does ball size matter? That make a difference? Oh, it does. Interesting. The ball size itself matters. Center. Because if the center of a small ball is right here, the edge is going to be right here. If the ball is huge, the center is going to be here, and the edge is going to be... That also matters.